What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. I got cicadas outside my window making all kind of fuss, so you got to excuse the noise factor. But anyway, listen. I want to talk to y'all guys about a story out of Crowley, Texas, which I think is like, you know what I'm saying, as strange as they come. It's amazing to me how the mindset of a grown man can match that of a child in certain scenarios. You see this guy up here looking like ODB? Nah, let me stop. This guy's name is Devan with 2 E's Jones, 35 years old, from Crowley, Texas. Shout out. This guy right here is accused of killing this young man right here, Tavion Swindell, 16 years old. Why, you may ask? Ladies and gentlemen, these guys was playing a video game together, 35 and 16, playing a video game together in which the 16-year-old was talking smack to Mr. Jones. He didn't like it, and it turned into something else. Now, I blame the man, Mr. Jones, because as an adult, he should have had some reserve, number one, and number two, he could have controlled the situation by removing himself from said situation, like he did after he shot this boy to death. Here's the story.
A 16-year-old was shot in the chest during an argument over a video game. Hello and good evening, I'm Steve Eager. The 35-year-old suspect is charged with murder. The shooting happened in Crowley, just south of Fort Worth. Fox 4's Dion Anglin is in Tarrant County with more on what happened. Dion.
Hi there. Well, the 35-year-old man is charged with murder and tampering with evidence. Police say he tried to hinder the investigation by doing away with his cell phone and the murder weapon.
35-year-old Devan Jones is charged with murder and tampering with evidence. Crowley police say he shot and killed a 16-year-old boy during an argument over a video game. Investigators say the victim is Tavion Swindell. Several social media posts by the teenager's family members include photos of him and messages expressing outrage over the killing they call senseless. Court documents indicate the shooting happened Sunday at a home on Celeste Street in the suburban city south of Fort Worth. Jones and the teen victim were playing a video game. The affidavit says during the gameplay, words were exchanged, commonly associated with smack talking. The document states, as things continued to escalate, Jones indicated he needed to leave. That's when Tavion said, "I can't wait to play the game," and beat expletives. Jones responded saying, "You can't even beat my expletive, little boy." And Tavion replied, "Who can't?" At that point, the investigator says Jones pulled a gun out and placed it against Tavion's chest, and the firearm discharged, striking Tavion in the chest. He died despite first responders' efforts to save him. The affidavit states there was a witness at the home, and after the shooting, Crowley police posted on social media a photo of a car they said was connected to Jones. They also used other tools in their search for the Lincoln Town car. On Monday, Jones was arrested with the assistance of Fort Worth police.
And records show that Jones is behind bars with a combined total bond of $260,000. That's the very latest. Back to you all.
That's the story of this dude, a grown-ass man, Devan Jones, Crowley, Texas. Can't take losing or having shit talk to him. I don't like saying smack talk. Nobody say that. I don't know. Anyway, talk to him by a kid. I guess he was losing the game, or the kid got the best of him. Either way, it should have never went from here, having fun, to you killing a young man. Now, I'm going to tell you something. That boy was a football player. That tells you what? He's a competitor. He's competitive. Grown-ups wouldn't know this. Another thing is, you agreed to play said game with him, and you played it with him before. I'm sure of it. Now, we all know kids, young kids, especially nowadays, got mouths on them. They can say some stuff that send you to the top. But I told you before, he was in control of that situation. He could have removed himself. Hey, you going to talk like that, bro, I'm leaving. You know what I mean? You're not going to talk to me like I'm a grown up now. I mean, we're going to compete. But, hey, man, there's limits but when you talk to people. He said to the dude, Swindell, Tavion Swindell, 16-year-old says, hey, man, I can't wait to whip ass. I guess they was playing Madden or whatever they was talking about. Either way, you ain't have to turn it to fighting. That's the thing. It's a lot of immature males out here that soon as they don't like something you say or they have a disagreement with you, it come to fighting. You can't beat me. You can't do this. Why would you say that? You 35 years old. Why would you say that to a 16-year-old boy? And what did he say? He gonna rise to the occasion because he's 16, testosterone up. He got some size on him. Who can't beat you? What did he do? Pull that thing out. Evidently, Swindell was right because you wouldn't pull the gun. Shouldn't have been fighting or acting like you would fight him anyway. This is the mindset we got out here right now. That's the truth. We got a mindset. You 35 years old and your mindset ain't no damn different than him. Now, everybody can do what they do to pass time, but 35 years old, you still playing video games, which is nothing wrong because they're professional gamers that make money off of that. But 35 years old, still playing video games and get mad at a kid for the performance or whatever and killing him, say a lot about your mentality. In the head, you wasn't no more older than him. How did he rattle you? How did he say something that made you want bloodshed over a fucking video game? Family said it was a senseless crime. True. What did you do when you shot him? Ran your bitch ass in your Lincoln and took off. Told right on you. They caught him the same night. What's the name? The news story said he was caught yesterday, which was Monday. He was caught the same night. This happened Sunday. Caught him the same night. You shot a boy to death over a video game. And it wasn't really over the video game. It was more over him, you feeling disrespected when you was disrespecting yourself by being in that position, getting mad over a game with a kid. Should have shot yourself instead of the kid. See, to me, he had more sense. He knew how to rattle you. Knew how to rattle you. And looking at your face and the way your head looked, you had other things you could have been mad at besides this boy. This is 100% bitch move. Word bond. Where are we at, man, as older people, older men leading by example? It's nowhere to be found. My mind is blown over this. You're mad because a kid talked to you and it set you off to where you wanted to kill him. You could have walked out the door. Chances and choices, people. He could have walked out the door. And I'm sure they were talking trash to each other before they started playing, and he looked at him like he's a kid, and he's smarter than him as an adult. Then when he got in there and got his ass handed to him, all of a sudden, the gun come out. You put it to his chest? How you expect the things to be after you do that to him? Psychologically, that's not cool. Man, this dude need to be shown the flowers. He don't need to be sitting up in the jail cell. 16-year-old Swindell, 16, doing what 16-year-olds do, talk shit. You put yourself in that position by falling and biting the bait, and instead of getting that mad at yourself, like, damn, I shouldn't even have been around this dude or this and that, you fell right for it. He gone, your freedom taken from you. Bunch of people hurt. And you exposed like the bitch that you are. Make it make sense. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Over time, man, it's things you got to get out of your head. There's certain things that you got to leave the younger people because it's their time, not yours. You get nothing out of competing with a 16-year-old in a video game that next week will be old and passe and replaced by the new one. See you in the next video. I'm out.